Did you ever wonder why we have a kos Eliyahu on our Seder table? There's lots of answers to that question. Our children are all sure that Eliyahu is going to come and drink from that cup. Don't we wonder it too? Is he really coming to our Seder? Why do we have that cup? Why do we have the 4 cups? The 4 cups, most people know, are because there's 4 languages of redemption. V'hotzeti, v'hitzalti, v'ga'alti, v'lakachti. V'hotzeti, I'll take you out. I'll take you out of Egypt, Hashem says. V'hitzalti, I'll save you from all the hard stuff that's happening there. V'ga'alti, I'll redeem you. I'll completely solve this problem for you. V'lakachti, and I'll take you. I'll take you unto myself to be a nation. That's why we drink the 4 cups, to recognize the 4 different ways that Hashem is going to redeem us. But wait a second, there's actually a 5th language of redemption. The very next verse in Exodus 6, in case you want to look it up, the very next verse is, I'll take you into the land, v'haveti. And there's a lot of conversation. Should we be drinking 5 cups? The Gemara wonders, should there be 5 or 4? 5 or 4, and it's argued throughout the generations. The Rambam actually says that there should be a 5th. He says we should pour a 5th, but not drink it. That's kind of what the kos Eliyahu is, right? It's actually, in the establishment of the state of Israel, they thought about maybe establishing the 5th cup because we were brought into the land. But not everybody agreed on that too, and it was unsuccessful. But we do have that 5th cup. Why is that 5th cup called not the Haveti, but the Elijah cup, the kos Eliyahu? Why is it? Really, it's because of all the arguments about that cup. It wasn't actually until pretty recently when the Chasam Sofer said, the reason probably why we call it the kos Eliyahu is because we don't actually know if we should drink it or not. But Eliyahu does. Eliyahu, when he comes in the end of days, is going to explain all the halachic disputes that there are. He's going to solve all the legal problems that we as Jews have. Any bit of Jewish law that we forgot, he knows. He's going to remind us what the story is. So today, we don't actually know what to do with that cup. So we actually have a compromise. It's a pretty rare thing in Judaism to compromise. We pour the cup, but we don't drink the cup because we're really not sure what the halacha is. But you know who is sure what the halacha is? Eliyahu. And so that's why we call it the kos Eliyahu. Now let's go a little further than that. And these are my own thoughts on that cup. But for me, they're so strengthening. What is that cup right in the middle of our Seder table? The biggest cup of all. This is our kos Eliyahu. It's from my husband's grandparents, and it is the biggest cup of all. It actually takes a whole bottle of wine to fill it. But what else is inside that cup? A bunch of questions. Because that's really what it's symbolizing, is a question. I don't know. Seder night is the time for us to pass on everything we have to our children. All the emunah, all the stories, all the hashgacha pratis, all the everything that we have, all the generations over 3,000 years. We pass it on to our children, or we pass it on to ourselves this year. We pass on as much as we can the night of the Seder. But do you know what we can't pass on? What we don't know. But you know how we do pass that on? Through the kos Eliyahu. Right in the middle of the Seder table, we are saying, guess what? There's something I don't know. I don't know what to do with this cup. But you know who knows? Eliyahu knows. So right in the same time that we're passing on everything that we know, we pass on, you know what? There's stuff I don't know. And that's part of what I know, is that there's stuff that I don't know. I don't know it, but it doesn't mean it's not known. Somebody knows it. Eliyahu knows it. Hashem knows it. Hashem knows everything. And even when I don't, I can count on somebody who does. I don't have to worry about it. I could pass on everything, even in the face of not knowing everything. It's okay to have questions. It's okay to wonder. It's okay to wish. It's okay to pine. It's okay to yearn. It's okay to be frustrated that you don't know when will this end. And yet, we still pass on. We know it will. We know it will. Hashem knows it will. We don't know when, but Hashem does. And when Eliyahu comes, he's going to answer all the questions that we have about how we should behave. Should we drink that fifth cup or not? But right now, what the fifth cup symbolizes is, I don't know. And it's okay not to know. Have a Chag Kasher v'Sameach.